the Benny Goodman Sextet or John Kirby Sextet. But we're also going to have a somewhat varied program this time. This is a show that I've been writing for the last couple of months. We're going to be paying tribute to Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys.
Oh, great.
Going to have a wonderful classical guitarist from up way out in Maryland, way out in Hagerstown, a woman named Candace Mowbray. Wonderful gospel group, 5 guys from D.C. area called Mutual Agreement. So it's a holiday program. So
it's more than just the big band coming in and playing, too.
The big band probably will cover at least half of the musical material of the night, but yeah, it's going to be quite a variety of things. Plus some funny anecdotes, and the whole thing is kind of modeled after the old command performance broadcast that the Armed Forces Radio Service used to do.
Okay, so it's like a reenactment of a radio show.
Sort of, not only loosely. I mean, I use that kind of as the framework to hang things on, just because it was a common thing for them to go city to city on particular occasions, New Year's Eve, Christmas holidays, and record these things, and in certain occasions broadcast them directly overseas to the GIs and whoever was out there to listen. They'd be made into 16-inch discs, and then shipped out in big stacks out to ships or whatever. So, yeah, it's kind of loosely based on that, but I didn't want to get too much into just recreating, some particular radio show, but that's the framework that I'm...
No Lucky Strike commercials or anything?
Well, actually, there are going to be quite a few PSAs that are all... I mean, I'd be all for it myself, but I've got a couple of folks who actually do recreate radio shows and radio drama up in Pennsylvania. They're coming down, and they're going to be reading a whole bunch of original PSA announcements through the course of the night about how to deal with the nylon stocking problem for ladies and buying war bonds and stuff. So, yeah.
Okay, so you have some of that flavor thrown in.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you find all these people to show? How big a cast is this?
Well, I'm pushing 40 people right now.
You got buses coming in? Or?
Yeah, I told the folks at the Maryland Hall that at least I canceled the elephants. So there won't be any elephants, folks, but there'll be a lot of other stuff.
Okay, now, you also, when you do this, you have all the wardrobe and everything else, right?
At times, yeah. This one I kind of decided against using the uniforms, but yeah, I mean, generally when the Army Air Force Band does a tribute, it's in proper uniform.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, and insignia is correct, and that's just because I'm infamous for my fussiness about details and historical accuracy. All the drums are correct. If somebody walks in with a 1936 Selmer tenor, I'm all for that. Just, it helps sell the idea.
I guess that was before the Mark V or something.
I have no idea.
way back then. But you use all the older drum sets and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. We just did a marvelous recreation of the 38 Goodman Carnegie Hall concert up in Troy, New York, at the Troy Music Hall. What a place. This place was built in 1875 and has never actually been restored. It's always been maintained since then. Acoustically perfect room. And one functional, beautiful old RCA ribbon mic right in front. That's all we used.
Wow.
It was great. So,
okay, well, anyway, this is going to take place this Sunday at 7 p.m. at the Maryland Hall for the Creative Arts. And how are tickets? How do you get them, and what do they cost?
You got me.
Oh, never mind.
But I would strongly recommend checking out Maryland Hall's website. These are fussy details, I don't...